So when it rains, it pours when it comes to the Todd Chrisley situation. Some old accusations from his former male employees are now resurfacing. Welcome back to the Kempire Daily YouTube channel, where you get daily and consistent hot topics in music, entertainment, reality TV, and so much more. As always, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on breaking news when we go live or when we upload. So we just reported on the Todd Chrisley situation. As you know, they have been convicted, both Todd Chrisley and Julie Chrisley from Chrisley Knows Best, for bank fraud, wire fraud, tax evasion, and so many other things. They are facing 30 years in prison. They are supposed to be sentenced later this year. Of course, the Chrisleys are disappointed by the verdict, according to their attorney, and are planning to appeal. Right now, they are on home arrest, and there are a few different stipulations to what they can do now, especially when it comes to their spending. But now more stories are coming out. More allegations are coming out about a settlement from former employees that had some damning things to say about Todd Chrisley way before his intimate relationship and brotherhood was exposed by his former partner. So let's get into what Radar Online's reporting. So they're reporting this. They said embattled reality star Todd Chrisley was accused of sexually harassing a male employee years before his ex-business partner testified they allegedly had a gay affair during the TV personality's fraud trial. Radar exclusively broke the news on a bombshell court filing back in 2014, in which 3 former employees of his company, Chrisley Asset Management, which was brought up during the trial, spoke out with claims against the convicted fraudster. Damn. These blogs sometimes are so shady. I love it though. The ex-employees alleged in January of 2010 that Todd regularly commented on the size of his penis, invited male employees to jerk off with him in the restroom, inappropriately touched employees, and routinely made sexual gestures towards his subordinates. Some of the employees alleged that those who went into specific detail about his alleged harassment were given the boot from the workplace as retaliation. According to the documents, the plaintiffs claimed Chrisley once, quote, asked a male employee in front of other employees to join him and another male co-worker in the restroom to jerk off. Chrisley's actions heavily influenced the work environment, according to the court documents. Employees were made to feel afraid to complain about the offensive sexual behavior for fear they would lose their jobs in those tough economic times. This is back in 2010. The case was later settled at the end. Years later, Todd's character came into question again when his former partner, as you may recall when we reported on this, Mark Braddock, alleged that the reality star cheated on his wife, Julie Chrisley, with him. I wonder what Julie Chrisley is feeling like right now. Was she aware of this behavior? Alleged behavior. It's alleged. Was she aware? How does she feel about it? Radar continues. They said not only that, but they supposedly paid off a blackmailer to keep the alleged affair a secret, a claim vehemently disputed as a, quote, fantasy by Chrisley's lawyer. Apparently, they paid this person that knew about their relationship $38,000. Very specific number. And I said before, the fact that you would even pay it once, what makes you think that they wouldn't do it and say and come back for more money? That didn't make sense to me. Todd previously brushed off the rumors about his sexuality, calling the speculation flattering. In late May, Braddock testified during Todd and Julie's federal fraud trial, claiming they were intimate in the early 2000s. He claimed to have allegedly helped the reality TV star commit fraud by creating fake documents and impersonating Todd. You also may recall from this court case, Nanny Faye testified as being the president of these companies that Todd and Julie had. She signed these financial documents without reading them. I still haven't heard whether or not she is going to be held responsible for any of that. I don't think so. That's not what I've heard so far. It's only Julie and Todd's names. Radar continues. They said he claimed to have allegedly helped the reality TV star commit fraud by creating fake documents and impersonating Todd. After the alleged dalliance ended, Todd reportedly threw his ex-lover and employee out of the Chrisley Asset Management office and threatened to call the cops. Braddock got upset and later decided to report Todd and Julie to the FBI. However, Mark Braddock was given immunity from prosecution in exchange for his testimony. So he's not facing anything right now. However, he could. Earlier this month, the Chrisleys were found guilty in the tax fraud trial. They face up to 30 years behind bars at their upcoming sentencing in October. Are we surprised by any of this? First of all, a lot of you were like surprised when we came out about Mark Braddock and his accusations of an intimate relationship. But now we're hearing about this old court case where he was accused of this and they settled it. We've said this before. We said this recently. A lot of these companies, a lot of these people will settle cases, not because they're necessarily guilty, but because they don't want to, first of all, have it play out in the public arena, and other things might be opened up, for lack of a better word. But at the same time, I'm not surprised by any of this. Look, I don't care what you do in the bedroom, obviously. But if you're using your power at the office and being inappropriate in this way, I won't be surprised if more accusations come out about Todd Chrisley and the work environment, and if there's any more lawsuits. Because I feel as if you did it once, that's not something that just goes away. You've done it before, you've done it again. For me, that's chronic, which in his defense, if there are no more accusations like this, then maybe this person was just trying to get money, which we also know when covering these stories, there are those people too. Guys, let's continue to have this conversation in the comment section. I want to know your reaction to this story. Are you surprised? Probably not. As always, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on breaking news when we go live or when we upload. Thanks for watching.